All right, space has always fascinated us. The endless stars, the mysterious planets, and of course the terrifying thought of what's lurking out there. Well, game developers have decided to answer that question, and their answer is, yeah, it's weird, dangerous, and you probably shouldn't touch it. Today, we're diving into 22 ultra-realistic alien games dropping in 2025 and 2026, the kind that make you forget you're even playing a game. From chilling survival horror to breathtaking cosmic exploration, these titles are about to make First Contact feel way too real. So let's get into it. Crossfire Rainbow marks a bold, horror-tinged shift in the Crossfire universe, blending first-person shooter mechanics with supernatural dread. Think Resident Evil's atmosphere meets tactical gunplay. Developed by Tencent's Team E Studios, Team Jade, under Smilegate's license and powered by Unreal Engine 5, the game drops players into a nightmarish environment, possibly a haunted villa, where crafting, PvP, and PvE elements collide, and even your own reflection could turn deadly as sanity phrase. No official release date has been announced yet, but it's confirmed for PC, Android, and iOS.
抵达硬木山庄，分头调查，保持通讯。收到。 谁在那？
我们在袭击了！
妈的！糟了，撑住！ 还有活着的吗？回话。真是。
醒醒！
Alien: Rogue Incursion. Evolved Edition transforms the VR horror hit into a flat-screen FPS for PC and PS5, built in Unreal Engine 5. You play as ex-Colonial Marine Zula Hendrix infiltrating the xenomorph-infested Gemini exoplanet solution site on Perdon with synth ally Davis-01. Expect tense combat, scarce ammo, puzzle solving, and a dark story that expands the VR original, now with 60 FPS performance, enhanced visuals, and full controller haptics. It will launch on September 30th, 2025 for PC, Steam, and PlayStation 5 as the Evolved Edition.
Alone. Everyone else is dead. We're all that's left. Whoever finds this, destroy them. Every last one of them.
Saros is Housemarque's ambitious new third-person action-adventure set on the eerie, eclipse-shadowed colony planet of Carcosa, where you play as Soltari enforcer Arjun Devraj, voiced by Rahul Kohli, investigating a lost world with each death reshaping the environment and offering permanent upgrades to weapons and suit to come back stronger, evolving the loot-based formula of Returnal into a more narrative-driven, progression-oriented design. Saros is scheduled to release in 2026 exclusively for PlayStation 5, including PS5 Pro enhancements.
Every time the sun dies, madness reigns. Then everything begins again. But after every death, I always come back stronger. I know that you are here, and I will find you.
Aphelion is a cinematic, narrative-driven sci-fi action-adventure from Don't Nod in collaboration with the European Space Agency, thrusting players into a gripping survival tale on Persephone, a mysterious, frozen ninth planet. By 2060, Earth is dying, and ESA astronauts Ariane and Thomas of the Hope-01 mission crash land on this alien world. Players alternate between them as they traverse surreal, icy terrains using grappling hooks, oxygen systems, and pathfinders, while unraveling haunting secrets beneath the ice and clinging to each other in this tense, emotionally rich journey. Aphelion releases in 2026 on PC, Steam, and Microsoft Store, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X and S, with day one availability on Game Pass.
Thomas, wherever you are, I'll find you.
High on Life 2 catapults players back into Squanch Games' absurd sci-fi FPS universe, where you once again wield crude, talking alien guns while skating across bizarre alien landscapes, including a galactic zoo, luxe cruise liner, and cosmic convention. to thwart a new intergalactic conspiracy after a mysterious figure puts a price on your sister's head, all delivered with the studio's trademark off-kilter humor and surreal visuals. The game is set to launch in winter 2025 for Windows PC, Xbox Series X and S, and PlayStation 5, arriving day one on Xbox Game Pass.
Yeah, humans are barely sentient. Scientists have done studies, and their brains are like half the size of ours.
Star Atlas is an ambitious sci-fi metaverse MMORPG built using Unreal Engine 5 and powered by the Solana blockchain, offering players deep economic loops, faction warfare, strategy meets action gameplay, and true in-game asset ownership via NFTs. Set within a richly imagined 2620 universe where human, alien, and android factions vie for dominance. Development is already visible in its browser-based Sage module and UE5 showroom demos, while ATMTA aims to roll out its Season 0 public launch featuring core mechanics like combat racing, progression, and customization by late 2025 across web platforms and its Unreal Engine 5 client. Star Atlas is targeting a full public launch by the end of 2025, encompassing both browser-based access and a high-fidelity UE5 experience.
They found out we have the map. They're gonna kill us for it.
If that's the case, there's only one thing we can do.
Star Wars Zero Company is a gritty, single-player, turn-based tactics game set during the final days of the Clone Wars. Developed by BitReactor, composed of XCOM and Civilization veterans, in collaboration with Respawn Entertainment and Lucasfilm Games, players take on Hawks, a former Republic officer leading a ragtag squad including clone troopers, astromechs, Jedi, and more, as they undertake covert operations, build bonds, manage a base of operations, and gather intelligence to stop a galaxy-consuming threat. The game blends strategic combat, character customization, and cinematic presentation. Star Wars Zero Company is scheduled to release in 2026 on PC, Steam and Epic Games Store, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X and S.
They're professionals. Setting aside their differences to take on the impossible. But that's the job, and they get it done.
Subnautica 2, developed by Unknown Worlds Entertainment with Unreal Engine 5, plunges players into a new alien ocean world where survival takes on fresh depth, now offering optional 4-player co-op in addition to solo play. The game retains the series' focus on exploration, crafting, and tension, now enhanced by DNA modification mechanics, modular base building across vibrant biomes, and multiplayer teamwork and mystery. Early access was originally slated for 2025 but has been officially delayed. Subnautica 2 will enter early access in 2026 on PC, Steam, Epic Games Store, Windows Store, and Xbox Series X and S, including Day 1 on Game Pass. The Outer Worlds 2 propels players into a fresh sci-fi RPG adventure set in the Arcadia star system, where you embody an agent of the Earth Directorate tasked with stopping mysterious rifts tearing the galaxy apart amid a savage civil war between factions like the Protectorate, Anti's Choice, and the Order of the Ascendant. Developed by Obsidian Entertainment using Unreal Engine 5, the sequel expands gameplay with sliding, first and third-person views, dynamic traits and flaws, deeper combat systems, and a cast of quirky companions, while retaining the franchise's sharp satire, dialogue-driven storytelling, and freedom of choice. It launches October 29th, 2025 on PC, Windows via Steam, Battle.net, and Xbox app, PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S, and will be available Day 1 on Xbox Game Pass.
What if this stranger aligned with the Order and that world computer of theirs? That could be the key to closing the rifts that threaten the colonies. So, you see why this menace must be wiped from the face of existence. Or, better yet, brought to our side through the power of capitalism. Now, let's get out there and buy our way to victory!
I'm yearning and yearning for you. My heart and red in you. Every last bit of my wage, every last bit that I'm paid, every last bit that I save is intended for you. The cost may be high. One day, I know you'll be mine. Someday, perhaps I'll own two. For now, I'll take one that's brand new. 'Cause I'm yearning and yearning for you.
An adventure made for capitalism.
No More Light is a chilling, narrative-driven survival shooter from Para 51 Games and Invictus, dropped into a post-apocalyptic Earth overrun by insectoid aliens. Humanity's last remnants must scavenge for scarce resources, harness parasitic technology to mind control foes, undergo grotesque metamorphosis for power, and even manipulate weather systems as tactical weapons. Fueled by brutal, high-stakes combat and moral choices, the game blends visceral survival with dark sci-fi horror. It is currently in development with its release date still unannounced, and the only confirmed platform so far is PC via early access. Exiledge is a high-velocity third-person action shooter from Chinese indie developer Enigmatrix, showcased under Sony's China Hero project and built on Unreal Engine 5. You play as Alter, a tower diver with a hidden past, who, alongside the enigmatic Zora, battles grotesque constructs amid a striking world of oceanic ruins and floating towers. The game melds fluid gunplay, sword combat, roguelike systems, and boss-level encounters into a surreal, Eastern-flavored sci-fi experience with a Returnal-esque feel. Exiledge is slated to launch worldwide in 2025 for PlayStation 5 and PC. The War of the Worlds. Siberia immerses players in an alternate history, turn-of-the-century Russia overrun by Martian invaders. Developed by 1C Game Studios using Unity, this third-person action-adventure blends gritty stealth, spatial puzzles, and visceral combat, including cap-lock rifles, sabers, and improvised explosives, as survivors flee Petrograd for the taiga's tenuous safety. It currently has no confirmed release date, but it is officially planned for Windows PC via Steam and VK Play, with console versions only speculative for the time being.
Смотрите, они грабят аптеку. Это не наше дело.
Dad, купи кирпич.
Я убил его.
Вниз!
Стой, тварь! Это же предательство! Оно самое, юноша. Оно самое.
Directive 8020, the next installment in the Dark Pictures anthology by Supermassive Games, plunges players into cinematic sci-fi survival horror aboard the colony ship Cassiopeia, whose crew crash lands on Tau Ceti F and must evade a shape-shifting alien threat using stealth, makeshift tools, and player choices that shape the narrative. It introduces the turning points system for rewinding key decisions and real-time threat mechanics for heightened tension, now expanded with enhanced UE5 visuals, refined controls, and optional co-op. Initially slated for October 2nd, 2025 on PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X and S, the game has been officially delayed to the first half of 2026.
Lord have mercy.
Do you think Williams knows more about this substance than he's letting on?
We can't take any chances with him.
It can manipulate its physical appearance. It's changing its cellular structure. It's replicating the human form. It's replacing us.
I know this will be difficult to hear, but if you're still out there, you deserve the truth.
Project S is an upcoming third-person action-adventure from South Korea's Lionheart Studio, blending sci-fi and tactical gameplay in a world under siege by massive alien invaders. Crafted on Unreal Engine 5, the game takes inspiration from titles like Death Stranding and The Division, offering tense infiltration, strategic gunplay, and dramatic environments. Players must defend humanity's last strongholds and stealthily breach ruined shelters to retrieve a hope-bearing weapon capable of driving the alien threat from Earth. Project S is scheduled for a 2026 release on PC and consoles with cross-play support.
살기 위해 서로를 죽이는 절망이 펼쳐졌어. 그렇지만 아직 희망이 있어. 쉘터 안에 인류를 구원할 수 있는 마지막 키가 남아있으니까. 무너진 도시에서 키를 찾고 탈출해. 이제 우리의 세상을 되찾게 될 거야.
Star Wars Eclipse is an ambitious, narrative-driven action-adventure from Quantic Dream and Lucasfilm Games, set in the High Republic era, centuries before the Skywalker saga. Featuring multiple playable characters, deeply branching choices, and richly imagined Outer Rim planets, the game promises a galaxy-spanning story shaped by player decisions rather than linear paths. Although revealed in 2021, it remains in early development, with Quantic Dream describing it as still simmering, and there's currently no confirmed release date or platforms announced. Exodus is an epic, narrative-driven sci-fi action RPG from Archetype Entertainment, staffed by former BioWare developers, that plunges players into a vast cosmic struggle as travelers leading humanity's survival. With cinematic presentation voiced by Matthew McConaughey, the game blends third-person shooter mechanics, branching choices, and a haunting time dilation system where spending moments in deep space equals years back home, altering relationships and world state across generations. Exodus is confirmed to release in 2026 on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC Windows.
We're burning time. Now that we're all best of friends, let's make each other rich.
I'm not just here to look pretty. I've got away with celestial tech.
I see a lot of potential in this new partnership.
Let me light the way for you.
Target acquired.
Many thanks again for your help.
You should have been honest.
This place is forbidden. The price is death.
That's what it means to be a traveler.
The Expanse Osiris Reborn is an ambitious third-person action RPG from Owlcat Games and Alcon Interactive Group, set in the gritty universe of The Expanse. You play as a customizable Pinkwater security mercenary, Earther, Martian, or Belter, stranded on Eros during a lethal lockdown, who must assemble a crew, commandeer an advanced starship, and navigate political turmoil across the belt through choices, squad-based combat, zero-G movement, romance, and rich narrative branching reminiscent of Mass Effect. It's confirmed for release on PC, Steam, Epic Games Store, and GOG, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X and S, though no launch date has been announced.
Brace yourselves. We're going for a spin.
Zafar, did you get a signal?
After the large haul down this corridor, they shut down this part of the facility. Long time before our arrival. Fine. Let's deal with those guys first.
In Yoloda. They never look up. Zafar, you were right. They shut down this. Wait! Alota! I need backup!
Hold on, I'm coming! I'll cover you. Thanks.
I can't see shit from here.
The bird up high shall be thine eyes.
What the hell happened here?
Hey, buddy.
Regeneration is a third-person survival horror game developed by Mysterial Games using Unreal Engine 5. Set within a haunting, abandoned post-Soviet complex, you embody a scientist navigating a decaying environment overrun by anomalous, lethal creatures born from twisted experiments, armed only with scientific tools like scanners, UV flashlights, and handcrafted devices to uncover sinister secrets and survive the nightmare brought to life. It is set to launch in 2025 on PC, Steam, with console platforms to be announced later.
These voices, they're everywhere. They are not from this world. They hide in the shadows, playing with us. Someone has to stop this before it awakens. Kate. Please. Forgive me.
Project Vesperi is a cinematic branching narrative sci-fi game developed by Last Praetorian Interactive, where you step into the shoes of Dr. Evelyn Roth, an astrobiologist investigating a mysterious anomaly on Venus in the year 2083. Encounters with an intruder force harrowing decisions that determine survival, the fate of your team, and potentially all of humanity. Built in Unreal Engine 5, it features motion-captured performances, replayable divergent story paths, and tense atmosphere. It's slated for release in 2025 on Windows PC.
I think I found something.
Hand it over, Doctor.
Otherskin is a fast-paced, third-person sci-fi action-adventure from Game Atelier, maker of Monster Boy. Published by FDG Entertainment, you play as Alex, one of a doomed team of space crusaders sent to the alien world Vandermeer to uncover and halt a spreading cosmic plague known as the Corruption. Equipped with an AI-driven high-tech suit, you absorb alien morphs from enemies to gain extraordinary powers, altering combat, traversal, and strategy as you explore diverse biomes and upgrade suit capabilities. The game is set to release in Q3 2025 exclusively on PC via Steam.
I can't leave, and I'm ready to stride to the edge of darkness.
It's here, Alex. 5 seconds. Reassigning your suit powers for combat. Good luck.
Retrieval is a cinematic survival horror action-adventure from indie studio 3033 Studios, starring Hana Loshi, commander of a research team stranded on the distant planet Heretic, trapped in a retro-futuristic subway base and forced to confront grotesque threats while unraveling a deeply emotional story about loyalty, love, and survival. Powered by Unreal Engine 5 and enhanced by NVIDIA RTX Di graphics and Dolby Atmos 3D audio, the game delivers immersive visuals and haunting soundscapes. Currently, no official release date has been announced, though it's confirmed to be in development for PC, Steam, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X and S.
There's nothing we can do.
Intergalactic, the Heretic Prophet is an atmospheric sci-fi action-adventure from Naughty Dog and Sony Interactive Entertainment that casts you as Jordan A. Munn, voiced by Tati Gabrielle, a resourceful bounty hunter stranded on the isolated planet Siberia, a world cut off for over 600 years. Developed since 2020 under creative director Neil Druckmann, the game promises deeply cinematic storytelling, themes of faith and solitude, blend of melee and ranged combat, and a haunting retro-futuristic tone enhanced by a musical score from Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross. It is confirmed as a PlayStation 5 exclusive with no release date announced yet, expected to arrive sometime after 2026.
Jordan?
Tell me something good.
Well, you're right, it checks out. He's hiding out around the Superior Moon.
Excellent.
How is that excellent? It's next to fucking Siberia. No one has left that planet in over 600 years. Anyone who even flies close to it is never heard from again.
Superstitions.
No. Superstitions are the crazy rumors about what happened on that planet. These are facts.
You worry too much.
You know what I worry just right about? I say we wait for him to leave, or how about we find a new lead? He's not worth it. I'm wasting my time, aren't I?
Can you please claim him? I don't need another hunter swooping in.
Who is swooping? No one is crazy enough to go there.
He clearly is.
He is clearly desperate.
And so am I, so claim him, or I will find another agent.
Anyone else with all your fucking shit? Okay, alright, you know what? There, you're the boss.
Thank you.
Listen, kid. I'll see you on the other side.
And that wraps up our look at 22 ultra-realistic alien games you'll be playing in 2025 and 2026. Whether you're ready to blast hostile life forms into cosmic dust or tiptoe through abandoned starships hoping nothing's still alive, these upcoming titles prove one thing: space is gorgeous and absolutely terrifying. So start polishing your space helmet because the invasion is coming and you're on the front lines. See you in the next one.